Here we go. What's going on? Only 4 minutes of intro to go.
What's
Shut
up?
up. Bro, I was on point 5 minutes. We were good to go. And I was just like, shit, I should really refill my water. I go out there to refill my water and we get talking about something and 2 minutes go by. Anyway, what's up, guys? How are you?
So, I hope everyone had a good Christmas, Happy New Year,
Good Christmas.
all
Happy
that.
New Year. It's been a while.
Yeah,
We
been a
haven't had a
while.
Hail
Yeah,
Mary in quite some time.
yeah. We didn't
Some
want to have
things.
one. Well, we didn't have one last week. I mean, it was the holidays, and
Right.
my brother was here from. We were hanging out with him and stuff. So,
hmm
but here we are.
But then we had a really cool thing happen. We actually got to go see our first game. Both of our first game. Neither one of us ever been to a football game before. Thanks to Blazes Afraid and Cassie
Yes,
Baby in stream right now. Blaze and Cassie hooked us
yes.
up with some tickets to our first game. It was a Giants game. They fucking demolished the Colts. Holy shit, what a game. What an atmosphere. What an experience. That
What a
was
game to go to.
incredible.
They clinched the playoffs, and it was wild.
It was incredible. It was the atmosphere was absolutely
Lawrence
perfect.
Taylor was
Just
there.
Lawrence Taylor, legend was there. Like there was so much
Yes.
cool shit that happened. I got to rock a brand new jersey I have. This guy went off as I was wearing this jersey. That was a good
I
time.
wasn't allowed to wear my Bills stuff, but
At my request, because I seen how Philly fans can be with outsiders. So I was just like, look, the Bills aren't even playing. Maybe we shouldn't, We go there. Motherfuckers are in Green Bay jerseys, Buffalo
Yeah.
jerseys. It's just Philly that acts like assholes towards everyone, I guess. Oh, fuck, we got a packed house tonight, but we got Blaze, we got Shy, we got Jugs, we got Cassie, we got Lulu.
What up, everyone?
Everyone's here. It's like I haven't seen a Hail Mary since last year, for real.
Ah ha ha.
But real quick, before we get too involved with anything here, I just want to touch on this real quick. We're not going to dwell on this too much because there's been a lot of negative emotion. Not negative. It's just it's been a really sad world of football the past couple of days. So
that's why we're here today and not on Tuesday.
right, the Flakers are in DMG voice chat. So let's just touch on that. For those that don't know, Monday Night Football, there was a Bills and Bengals game. One of the Bills players in the first quarter had a really horrible injury that led to him being hospitalized, needing CPR done immediately on the field, and ultimately the entire game being canceled. Originally postponed, as of today, it's seeming like it's going to be completely canceled. And as far as seeding goes for the rest of the year, for the AFC playoffs and everything, that's still to be determined. The game has been canceled, but it's still to be determined how the seeding is going to work out. So more on that, hopefully within a week. But good news, the guy actually opened his eyes.
Yeah.
Was alert, has brain function and everything. Very good signs for all things considered. And actually was able to write a note and communicate with the doctor. Not able to speak yet. And Afton was telling me that he wrote the note. The first thing he said was, "Did we win?" They wanted to know if they won or not. Fucking lot of heart
Just said
in the game.
Yeah, you won. You won the game of life.
Oh yeah, the doctor told him that in response. So
yeah,
ultimately sad as hell. Just a horrible fucking historic tragic
moment. Feel
right
coming here on Tuesday, and doing a show for y'all,
Right. So we postponed it till Thursday, and as luck would have it, there's a bit of positive news that came out of it today. So it kind of worked out this way. And because of that, before we get too far into the show, I'm not doing a brutal cartage this week. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it was just gonna be all Giants anyway. Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no better hits in the entire league that day. But yeah, I'm not doing one just out of respect for the whole incident. But moving forward, let's get into the show a little bit. We got a fun show planned tonight. We're going to do some playoff scenarios. We're going to go over the Giants game. I got some cool footage to show you guys. Me and Af took some good footage. And there's one other thing I wanted to show people before we get too far. Let's move over to the next scene real quick and talk to some folks. There's one other thing I think I wanted to show people before we get started, though. If we don't mind, we could just be, oh, that's not the fucking right one. God damn it, it's all going to hell.
Man.
I had this perfectly planned out.
Yeah, you did.
All right, so I'm gonna just mute us real quick. and let this happen. All right.
Yes, sir.
Oh fuck! Can y'all hear that? There's no sound. God damn it. Still ain't no sound? We'll just have to pause it there for a moment. That's all. She can't hear me right now. That's fine. Cringe. Cringe. Whatever, Blaze. Always talking shit. All right, let's restart this biatch.
There it is.
Shit! Poor Ryan.
That's loud.
I'm not gonna get a hero because I don't go to Orbeez a lot. Fucking big.
Why are you
fan
saying it
right now.
so hard?
That's how you say it.
Euro.
Sims 3 DLC for full price. Then eat my whole full price ass.
Where are my hips?
Heal up, Connor. Shield up. No, Luna! You fucked Carnage! Oh, you fucked
What's up, buddy?
Oh my god! Cock ass!
They are born.
No! Dodge it! Fuck you!
Oh.
A little bit of a nip slip there by accident. That one's for free.
7,000 damage. Jesus Christ. That was beautiful.
They're all right there. Oh, it's right there, man. There he is.
Damn it.
Oh, he came on my face!
Holy.
No, what is he doing? There's one right there, you idiot! People are dumb! I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. Good save. Good lord. And I got my ball back. What up, bitch?
I personally have I don't think I've said this out loud other than to her, but like a little bit of a mommy.
Yo. They're gonna be so mad. And it's gonna be the
I think he was gonna be mean to Lulu's cat just because it was an animal. He did tell me this.
Don't make it hail! No, I can't see shit!
-100.
I am gonna go jack off, BRB.
Team dropping in here. Oh, we both got sniped. It was a collateral snipe.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Look, I did all my hair and makeup to put on this mask.
In my lifetime so far. That's how I feel.
Got him.
Blaze, we're going into the fucking. Oh shit! Oh my god! Fucking. Oh, Anchor!
I love fucking these guys.
Let's go, baby! Holy.
Yeah, baby.
You look extra scary. Oh, because he is extra scary.
In overtime, the Chiefs win the toss. They win the toss.
If you tune in next week, you might get to see him measure me on stream.
Whoa! Mahomes wanted the sauce. Mahomes brought the fucking sauce. They both brought the sauce. And I mean, that's something to
And the Colts 34-27 win over Jacksonville. He completed 72.4% of his 58 passes.
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
I banned Blaze. I timed him out.
Why? For our anniversary, Blaze and Cassie did something special. They got us tickets to go see the Giants versus the Colts.
Oh my
January
god.
1st.
Why?
Exclusive. So we're gonna go see the Giants versus the Colts January 1st at 1 o'clock.
You fuckers.
Oh, he did it! He did it!
There it is.
Oh my god! What's going on here? What the hell?
I got it. Slut muffin banana hammock.
Might come down here. It's a quick spot in order to get to an area we hope no one ever ends up at.
Yep. We don't want this place to be here.
You ready?
Yep.
Is that someone there at Xfinity? Not your buddy. Aye, my mate Carnage, he's having problems with broadband. You fucker better get this shit sorted out, because like, we're trying to play The Simpsons here, pal, and like it's not working. We ended up stealing some bird's internet, and now she's kind of working up. So, come on.
Going down, boys.
Welcome, caller. You are now live on air with Carnage_Razor and McLeod_Strife.
Hey, can I get a double pepperoni, extra cheese, buffalo wing, extra sauce?
That's it. All bosses.
You did it?
An elevator going down, 4 individuals on elevator. Guy holding a weird object, hammer guy getting thrown around, using telekinesis to snap a guy's head.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
All right, everyone, thanks for watching. That is enough right now. We need to get going.
Hey, God. Fuck you, Ghost! Ah, fuck you! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! I am Laird. Worship me. Oh God.
Oh shit!
That scared the fuck out of me.
It's hilarious
You
how...
wouldn't even finish listening to it.
Let's fucking go! Hell yeah. 8 equals D's in chat, let's go.
With us for so long.
Fuck that bitch.
He's gonna peek in there. Tell me if I should go in there.
Why is it like all the noise always like off in the distance?
Do you have people come visit down here?
It's all bullshit. Capitalism is bullshit. It's all the same shit.
Carnage is clear going 1v1. Oh
Hold my butt.
Yes.
So close.
Shiny, shiny.
Bye. Bye. Did you just set me on fire?
Someone fucked me.
Carnage, you fucking take it. You break this tie. Carnage, I need you, brother.
How many times?
Your time will come. It all will right itself.
You're in the lead.
Mr. Blue Sky. That's all I know of that song.
Mr. Blue, you did it right.
That's
but
it.
Soon comes Mr. Night, creeping over with his hands on your shoulder.
Never mind.
It's alright.
I'll
remember you this way.
I can kind of remember it.
You're never in a good mood. Here. Have a fucking daffodil. So excited for the next.
Oh my god. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my right-time gal.
They think they want some sauce? They don't want this sauce right now, dog.
Margarita. Dance evolution.
Hell yeah, you know, holy shit.
Oh my god, bro!
This is the first Lego building stream I've ever done. I normally play video games.
Just so they can sell more. Ooh, baby, what am I, high as shit?
Fuck you. I know you're in there.
Is that good stuff?
Can take the girl out the res, but can't take the res out the girl.
That's so much fun to do every time I play.
Oh! On stream even? On stream?
Oh! That was beautiful!
Your husband and your child beat the shit out of each other for comical effect? That's wild.
Oh shit, one more is on me. Oh, got shit on.
Pressed my button on my stream deck. Check this out. Meow. I don't know why I went meow.
Go! Go, baby! Oh, shit! Bro!
He avoided the move. What a G.
Oh, is it time for a fat shit? Hell yeah, it is. Take a fat yoink.
You son of a bitch!
I like everybody in DMG. I mean, you guys are all cool people, fun to hang out with and just BS with. And having this huge group of people now makes me feel so much better. I don't get out much because I'm a stay-at-home mom and my anxiety with driving is really bad, and you guys have been like fucking stellar so far and keep exceeding my expectations.
I'm almost there. Oh my god, I'm fucking everything up.
For you.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're
Okay.
good. We're in there.
Woo! Boy.
Oh, what a fucking ending to that video, man. I
Yeah.
love that shit. That's such a good Blaze. You did such an awesome job.
You did an awesome job, Blaze.
Oh yeah. I had to shout that out, y'all. Fucking it's on, you know, this is DMG TV. This isn't fucking This isn't fucking anything else TV. It's DMG TV. So I had to shout it out. You know what I mean? Like fucking, we're on it. That'd be remiss if I didn't. You know, silly. Anyway, so my bad to like kind of surprise y'all with that. Not surprise, but take up a bunch of time. I'm sure you guys all piled in here because you couldn't wait to hear about the latest game. Speaking of, let's get into the game, shall we? Let's fucking. Why don't we do this? Why don't we show off the other video we have real quick? To kind of get people, it's a much shorter video. It's like a minute and some change, maybe. Yeah, so we're gonna switch scenes one last time, and we'll be back.
We're here, Giants Stadium.
Hello.
Hail Mary exclusive, and there's some tailgating going on. Lots of tailgating. Lots of Giants fans. Pretty awesome. Look at this. Straight people with grills and just cooking up every old thing. It's awesome. One more time. Ready to do warm-ups. Play lots of music. We got the visiting team over here doing their warm-ups.
It's Foles to the air. Intercepted by the aforementioned Collins. You can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. Third down for here comes Thibodeau. Thibodeau with the sack. Back at the 41. Fake. Jones. He's going to go in again. Touchdown. Game over. Let's go! Going nuts here. The tunnel back to the parking lot. Just made the playoffs.
Let's go, Bills.
Let's go Bills. Had to get it in there, right? Had to get it in there.
I did.
Fuck yeah. Let's get on to the show here a little bit. You missed, we did the DMG rewind, and then we just did the footage from the Giants and Colts game that we had pieced together. I'm gonna toss it in the Discord when the show's over though. So if you missed it, you'll be able to check it out.
Shout out to Blaze for his help.
Shout outs to fucking Blaze. I just threw, honestly, guys, what I was just gonna show you guys like individual phone pics. I was gonna be like the aunt that shows up at the dinner party with the projector and shit. Look at these slides from the vacation I just recently came back from. You know, I wasn't gonna. That's all I had. But Blaze was like, nah, just send all that shit to me. I'm gonna throw together a little video for y'all. And as always, fucking quick little thing that he did fucking turns out amazing. Nice, that was on Nutsack stream. Hell yeah, shout outs to Nutsack. But yeah, so we were at the game. The fucking atmosphere was electric. I don't know what else. You could see it in that tunnel. That tunnel is the way back to our car, and the entire fucking tunnel, the place was going nuts. There was Let's Go Giants, the one little Let's Go Bills. Immediately following that, you just hear like, fuck the Eagles, fuck the Cowboys. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
You were home.
Oh, it was a fucking blast, man. I had a great time with it. But anyway, let's
say this: we are we are definitely going to another game, and it's gonna be the Bills. That's the next game we're going to.
Bills and Giants play next year, so we're hoping to maybe get out there. We don't know where they're gonna play at yet, so there's still to be determination there. I'm gonna say this though: if we can get back to Hail Mary for a second and do what we're supposed to do on this show, the Giants went the fuck off on this game.
Yeah,
They went the
did.
fuck off on this game. And you can sit there and be like, oh, well, it's the Colts defense. The Colts are probably hoping for a better draft pick at this point. You're right. But it wasn't because they weren't defended and they scored a lot of points that I was excited. I was excited because they were completing passes. The receivers were where they were supposed to be. The quarterback was dynamic.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, the word dynamic is the best way to describe it. Daniel Jones was incredible. He was good on his feet. He was good in the air. Man, the game was just fucking great. It was such a good time. The defense looked great. The offense looked great. On top of all of that, we're going into a last week where we already have our playoff berth clinched. And rumor has it, this is nothing confirmed yet, but rumor has it, the Giants are going to be resting their starters against the Philadelphia Eagles in the last game of the season because it's kind of like we're playing for nothing. So there's a good chance the Eagles are probably taking that one. But that being said, this whole team is nothing but fucking backup. So bring it on, Philadelphia. We'll see what happens, though. Let's move on to the next game. We don't want to do the entire thing with nothing but fucking Colts and Giants. So the rest of the games that we have to show from here on out are going to be nothing but teams that could potentially make it to the playoffs. And I'm going to give you guys the scenarios and what they would need to do in order to get there as well. So let's start with Cowboys and Titans. Did you catch this game at all? Half?
Huh?
You with us?
We didn't get to watch this game. We were at Giants
That's why I'm saying it. Like, you catch this game at all? No, we couldn't catch a lot of the games, y'all. But I'm just that's why I'm like, I'm not really going over the game, but I just want to give you guys more of a scenario. So the Titans, this is an interesting scenario.
They were on their third string, right? Weren't they on their third string quarterback?
Quarterback, yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a chance for them to make the playoffs still. Did you know that?
What? Really?
Titans are 7-9. The Jaguars are 8-8. They fucking play each other next week. And the winner gets the AFC South title.
Oh, wow.
If the Jaguars, actually, the Jaguars only have to tie. If they tie or win, the Jaguars are in at 8-8. Right now, they'll be 9-8 then. If the Titans win, they'll be 8-9 along with the Jaguars, and they got the tiebreaker there. So Titans win, they're in. Jaguars are out. Jaguars win, they're in. Titans are out. So that should be interesting to see that. I mean, the Jaguars have looked good. Oh, fuck, what did I just do? Jaguars have looked good these past couple games. They've been kind of doing what they had to do. Would I be heartless to make fun of the Bills this week? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
As a Bills fan, yes.
Afton will come to your place and elbow drop your ass through a table if you talk some shit on Buffalo right now. That's a reference to the fan base there. They like to do that because they're nuts. But yeah, what do you think? Tennessee or Jacksonville? Which one takes that game next week? Which one goes to the playoffs?
I'm gonna say the Jags. They've been playing some really good football.
You know, I hate to say it just because one of the homies are a Tennessee fan. But
he's okay, right? Like, it's positive, but he's still in critical condition. Like, he's not out of the woods yet.
Oh yeah, he's far from fine. I mean, he's certainly it's looking positive, but he's not fine. But in any event, the Titans certainly could win this game and could go. The sad thing is I feel like they wouldn't get very far in the playoffs, and it would just be more like they're in, but now what? The Jaguars. What happens to the Dallas Cowboys every year? The Jaguars, on the other hand, I see them as having a bit of a shot to have some potential to do something. Granted, they're not the greatest team in the AFC, far from for that claim, but playoffs are a different beast. I've been saying this kind of all year. Playoffs, you get there, and it's like all of a sudden, hunger becomes a stat. You know what I mean? Like, if a team is hungry enough, if a team wants that, there's always the joke to be made, they just didn't want it enough. There's nothing fucking realer when it comes to football playoffs. Like, you have to fucking want it. And if you're willing to play.
Yeah. We've seen that with Tom Brady. You get a different Tom Brady come in the playoffs.
Excuse you.
You know what I mean?
You do not say Tom Brady in the playoffs. And only Eli. Eli is clearly the superior of the two. The only quarterback that Tom Brady couldn't beat in the fucking playoffs. That's what I got to say about that.
Nick Foles beat him.
I mean, Nick Foles beat him once on a fluke. Eli did it twice with a box of scraps. Oh, fuck. Anyway, so playoffs, just different animal. So I don't want to say that I'm pulling for the Jaguars, but I'd like to see what they're capable of doing more so than the Titans. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks. They played the Jets, and in order for the Seattle Seahawks to get in, even into the playoffs, they would have to get the number 7 seed wild card, and they would need to win versus the Rams next week. They would also need the Packers. That can be done. Packers are going to play the Lions. They need the Packers to either lose or tie that game. And if those things happen, they're in. Or a tie versus the Ram and the Lions Packers tie and the Commanders lose or tie versus the Cowboys.
I mean, it's a possibility that Detroit could beat the Packers because you never know what team you're going to get when it comes to Detroit.
This goes down to hunger again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But go ahead.
So, I mean, I don't know. That would be interesting to see. Definitely be interesting to see what happens.
It will. It definitely will.
The Jets are out. They lost.
The Jets are out completely. So let's just move on to the next one. Lions and Bears. Oh my. Clearly the only reason we're showing this is for the Lions. Because they still have a chance. In order for the Lions to get into the playoffs, this is what needs to happen. To the number 7 seed, they need to win at the Packers. They need the Seahawks to lose or tie versus the Rams.
So opposite. Okay.
Right. If they tie versus the Packers, the Seahawks have to lose. Or if they tie versus the Packers, the Seahawks and Rams somehow tie, then the Commanders would have to win over the Cowboys. There's all these different scenarios for that to happen. Most likely to happen, they need to win. Seahawks have to lose versus the Rams, which I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, Rams, Baker could possibly beat them. We'll see, though. We'll see. Fuck the Jets and Dolphins. Okay, let's move on from that one. This one's going to be dope. I'm going to say this one right now. This one is going to be dope. The whole battle between Green Bay and Vikings, the Vikings got spanked. I'm going to say that. The Vikings got spanked.
Are you getting? You don't know. You know, like they're, they've played very good games, but then there's some games where they looked a hot mess. So
I don't even think that's it.
They looked a hot mess.
I don't even think that's it. I think this goes down to that hunger stat again. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers was threatened by being called a bad player in the beginning of the year. Remember how much everyone was counting Aaron Rodgers out in the beginning of the year? Why wouldn't we? He was looking like shit. The Packers looked like shit. Then all of a sudden, he kind of got his pride and feelings hurt a little bit, and he just went on a tear. He's, they got like a 6-game winning streak or something like that? They've been killing it. So the Packers win, and they're in the playoffs. That's it. They don't need any help. All they have to do is win the game versus the Lions. They're in. So that one's going to come down to mere hunger. But let me tell you something. If the Packers with a hungry Aaron Rodgers get into the playoffs, look the fuck out. That's going to be dangerous. I don't give a fuck if you're the Eagles, the Cowboys, the 49ers. I don't give a damn. Hungry Aaron Rodgers is something. Let's move on. Okay. Steelers actually have a chance to still get in.
Really?
The Pittsburgh
Baltimore
Steelers.
Ravens are already in. So they have already clinched the division and they're in the playoffs.
No, the Ravens aren't in.
Yeah, the Ravens are in.
No, the Bengals clinched that division.
Or well, okay, they're not the clinch division. I'm sorry, they're in on a wild card spot.
On a wild card. I got you. Yeah. You're right.
I knew they were in the playoffs. I'm sorry.
That's on me. They got the number 6 seed. I didn't see them on here, so I just forgot. In order for the number 7 seed, the Pittsburgh would need to win versus the Browns, and the Dolphins have to lose against the Jets, and the Patriots have to lose against the Bills. One of those things more than likely going to happen. We're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to get to that in a minute.
All that can happen, you know?
The Dolphins lost versus the Jets. Yeah, that can happen. Dolphins been playing bad football. Not been playing incredibly great.
Have a chance?
I'm so glad you asked. So Steelers have a chance, but it's a long shot. But the Dolphins, on the other hand, Dolphins and Patriots both have a chance still. And I thought this one was kind of interesting to play at the end just because of that. First of all, let's start with the Dolphins. The Dolphins have a chance. They have to win versus the Jets, and the Patriots have to lose versus the Bills. That is very much a possibility. And that's all I'm going to say about the Dolphins because they've been playing like shit lately. I don't know. I'd like to see them do well in the playoffs. I've been saying that since the beginning they would do well.
Mind you, back, you think?
I don't know. My Super Bowl pick is still the Vikings. That's a whole nother thing. Let's move on to the last team that can clinch, though. The New England Patriots. All right? I'm going to do this for Chris real quick. If they win at the Bills, or the Dolphins lose and the Steelers lose and the Jaguars win, they're in, which means they don't technically have
Sorry.
to win. They
It's
don't
not
have
hap-
to win.
You don't have to win. Okay. I
They
was gonna
don't
say,
have to
'cause
win.
I-
That's what I'm saying. They could win and they're in. But if they don't win and the Dolphins lose, the Steelers
They're in.
lose, and the Titans lose, they're in. They need that
That's a
3
possibility
loss.
too.
No, they don't have to win.
Okay.
I don't care if my team doesn't win the Super Bowl, but I just want to beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. Oh, hell yeah. Who's your team? Who's your team? Let's hear that one. I'm with you on that one. Just make sure the Cowboys or the Eagles don't get in, right? Right? Eagles neither, right? Red Thunder, I'm seeing right here, dog. I see now this might change. I don't think this should change. No, this shouldn't change because number 7 has nothing to do with that. Patriots are in with a win or a Dolphins loss, a Steelers loss, and a Titans loss. If those 3 teams lose, you don't even need a win to get in. It's a long
I
shot.
understand they have to win. They have to win in order to get.
Nah,
to
that's
the
what I'm
playoffs.
saying. Like I'm reading it right now. That's not the case.
Okay. Okay.
I like the
Well, I'm
Eagles.
sorry,
Sorry.
they're not winning. They're not winning. The Bills are gonna come and play, and they're playing for something. And
So that's the other thing I was going to say, Chris. Oh, man, the Bills are. Listen, Josh Allen was asked. Josh Allen was asked, "Are you ready to play?" And he said, "Yep, I am." Or I'm ready. You know, he basically acknowledged the fact that he is ready to play on Sunday against the Patriots.
They're
And
gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
playing hard out for him.
I'm
For DeMar
sorry.
Hamlin, they're gonna be playing for him,
I do
yeah,
not want to
for
be on the
sure.
defense playing against Josh Allen this Sunday because that man is about to go to fuck off. Holy shit, that dude's about to go off. That whole team's about to just. But like I said, it's not. It's not just the Bills win. I mean, it's not just a win against the Bills that you need, Patriots fans. So I mean, you could easily get a couple of losses, a little bit of help from your friends, and you're good to go. Now, it's 3 games that you'd have to, go your way in order for that to happen. But I think you got a better chance of those 3 games happening than you do against beating the Bills right now. But we'll see, right? We do have one more segment to go before we move on and usher in the last week of the regular season of the NFL. And that is, without further ado, Afton's Out Tier Player of the Week. Do you have one this week, Afton? Let me just
I need you to be great today.
All right, lay it on us.
When you're ready.
We're
Are you
ready.
So my out tier player of the week obviously had to be Daniel Jones because I
Hell
was
yeah.
at the game, and let's just talk about some of his stats, okay?
Go ahead, lay it
So
on
for
me.
passing,
Passing.
right? He was 19 out of 24 attempts, 177 yards with 2 touchdowns. Okay, that's passing. Now
that's
let's go
passing.
to rushing.
It was rushing
Okay,
too?
let's go to rushing. Yep. So we have 11 carries. All right, 91 yards, averaging 8.3 a yard.
Yards per
right?
carry. Yep.
Yards per carry. All right, with 2 rushing touchdowns. So we had a total of 4 touchdowns.
4
in the
touchdowns.
game. This was
That's
the
Al
best
Bundy numbers
game.
right there. That's Al Bundy
This was
numbers
the
right
best
there.
game of his career.
Hell
That was
yeah.
the best game of his career. So I mean, I had to pick him.
That was the game that not only did he do incredible this game, cinch the deal for them, clinch the playoffs, but on top of that, this man was kind of playing for a paycheck. If you think about it, this might have been
People
his
were
last
loving
game ever, and he just showed the fuck up. He's been supporting this team all year. I've mentioned it earlier about Eli back in his Super Bowl days, but this man for real did this with a box of scraps. Daniel Jones and Brian Daboll and obviously Saquon, but we all knew that was going to happen. The 3 of them together just carried this fucking team of drop passes and routes that don't know how to be ran, and 4th stringers and 5th stringers, and oh my god, a box of scraps, and they're in the playoffs after missing the playoffs since 2016.
You have Saquon, who is a running back as well as a receiver, because he was
Mhm.
making a few catches here and there.
Okay,
Right.
we have
And
a
that
question.
guy Hodgins went off.
We have
He
a
went off
question
in that
here.
game,
This
too.
is a good one. Af, what do you think about this? Be honest. Who do you think is the best quarterback right now in
Josh
the
Allen.
league? Now,
Period.
my wife's a
Next.
Bills fan. I mean, Josh Allen certainly is in the talk for that, right?
Yeah.
Right now,
Patrick
see,
Mahomes,
that's the thing.
obviously.
Like, if we're just talking right now, like,
Joe
are we
Burrow.
talking overall in the season, or are we talking right now? Because right now, what is this, Hell Giants? I mean, come on, dog. It was
We
a
went to the
special
game,
episode.
so I mean,
Oh yeah, you're lucky. We were gonna do the whole show on the Giants. But I was like, we gotta get some other shit in there too. I was just gonna fuck around with it. But best quarterback right now. Ooh, so as an overall in the season, Okay, so like, because I would say Jalen Hurts certainly makes an argument to be put in that category if we're talking in the entire season. But because he's been out the past couple weeks, we don't know what Jalen Hurts we're about to get. So I don't want to really use him. Patrick Mahomes has had a wonderful season. Josh Allen, his season's been all right. There's been a lot of interceptions in there, though. Let's be honest. I mean, my money would probably, oh man, Patrick Mahomes just seems like such a safe bet. Joe Burrow, though. Joe Burrow has like really come alive.
Tom Brady. I think honestly, he might be like the next Tom Brady, like someone you're gonna see in his career that's gonna have multiple championships. You know what I mean? Like in that aspect.
Yeah. Blaze, we kind of covered that earlier. I'll mention it again, though. That game's been canceled, dog.
It has been canceled, or they have until when was it Wednesday? I think to decide, right? Wasn't it? Or
Nutsack, like, why are you putting his government out there? Nutsack, somebody will DM it to you, all right, dog? We're not trying to just put names on people like that. Ah, damn. Oh, never mind. Red Thunder will put himself out there. He's good with it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so the game has been canceled. I think we're going to hear by the end of tonight what's going to happen in terms of how seeding is going to work for the AFC. I'd imagine that's why you're asking, right, Blaze? So the game itself is being canceled, but like let's switch over to a different scene.
I need you to be great today.
The game itself is being canceled, but as far as seeding goes, it's still to be determined, I think. Something along those lines. Bye, Mr. Terrible. So the AFC seeding is still to be determined. I think they're gonna do it based on like percentage of wins or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, best quarterback. That's a good question. I mean, do we put Aaron Rodgers in that talk just because he's been playing his ass off lately? I mean, do we put Mr. Clutch Tom Brady in there? He hasn't been doing great, but these last couple games,
Justin Fields,
Justin Fields has
been okay. Granted, they only have 3 wins, but he has been he doesn't have any players.
He's showing growth.
You know?
He is definitely he's showing growth, and he's showing that he can easily be the franchise quarterback there. He could be the guy that you build a team around, not just a guy to enhance an already good team. I'm with Red Thunder now. I'm only fuck with you, dude. But yeah, so what do we got? We got 1 week left, y'all. That's it. This is it. This is the last week. Speaking of finality, speaking of the end of things, speaking of the last thing, fantasy ended last week, didn't it, Af?
Well, yeah, and I guess we don't really know for sure yet.
I think it's been confirmed that just wherever the points were at the end, because that game has technically been called already. If the game is just ruled as a no contest, that game is done. It's not going to be played anymore. That's the end of that game. I think by, rules, that game has been completed in a manner of speaking. Therefore, whoever was winning at the end, when the game cut off, that's that. And that's you, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we'll need confirmation. We'll need confirmation from the commissioner, Silent Mace, but I'm pretty sure AF won her first 12-man league, fantasy football, second year ever playing. That's fucking wild.
And I'm gonna get a trophy. I won last year in our other league. This year I came in 3rd place, but in the 12-man league, I got 1st place. Well,
I came in 3rd in the 12-man.
I'll get a trophy, and I'll have to display it if that's the case.
Hell yeah.
Something, right?
Oh yeah, we'll put it right next to mine too. Final Fantasy winning. I want to watch that on stream. Yeah, I got a little tongue tied there. That's all right though. But anyway, so we're gonna have a very final episode of the regular season next week for Hail Married. We're gonna be
we're gonna be doing the playoffs, covering the playoffs.
Of course we are. We started this show in the playoffs.
I was gonna say we started.
This is gonna be our 1 year kind of anniversary thing, I guess. Right? We've been doing a show for a year almost.
Wow.
How you feel about that? That's pretty crazy. Right?
We're definitely having a season 3.
Oh, I don't know. Do the people want us to season 3? Should we ask first? Like, this is just something that you do and not ask about? I mean, are we going to be doing the Madden thing? Oh, yes. Shall we talk about that a little bit? Me and Blaze were kicking around the idea of possibly doing a Madden streaming the games that are going to be played in the playoffs. So, like, for example, week 1, if we got, just throw it out there, Giants and 49ers, Me and Blaze would play that game on Madden on DMG TV on this channel right here and just kind of stream it. Do you think Mike Evans can make top 10 receiver before the end of his career? What do you mean top 10 receiver? Do you mean top 10 of all time? That's a stretch, dog. That's a stretch. I don't know about top 10 of all time.
You know how they rate like their class, and then you have within that like of all time.
I mean, I'm not saying Mike Evans isn't great. I'm just saying I don't know if he's top 10 of all time.
I would say probably maybe from like I would think definitely maybe like top like maybe
top 100,
20.
top 50
Well,
even,
yeah.
I would say. You got to think.
I mean, he's
you're
not
talking,
bad. He's good.
No, you're putting him up against,
yeah.
you know, the Megatrons, the Jerry Rice, the Randy Mosses. Fuck, I would say, honestly, I know the Bucks is your team and everything, but Justin Jefferson might be in that consideration right now in his career.
Yeah.
That man is on
Tyreek
stride
Hill.
to do.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, kind of. I mean, that's a different kind of receiver, though. Tyreek Hill is a good type of that one specific type of receiver. He's fast. He's got that speed. Justin Jefferson has it all. Justin Jefferson is an all-around great future Hall of Fame receiver, I think. Not saying Mike Evans is great, but he's no Giants player. Shut up, Zach. There are no receivers that are going to be in the top 10 of all time on the Giants.
Zero. Okay?
No, we have zero.
And when they do have a receiver, 9 times out of 10 they drop it. They just got that player Hodgins off the came from Buffalo's practice squad. Now he put on a show for us when we were there. I think
What
he
you
got
mean there's
like,
no
a
Bucks in
touchdown.
football? He got I think he might have got 2 touchdowns. No, that's not right because Danny Dimes only threw 2. So he threw 1 to Hodgins and 1 to Richie James.
Okay.
There are Bucks in football.
Yeah.
B-dubs.
Tampa
Buccaneers.
Bay Bucks.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tom
Going
Brady's
Bucks for
team.
short. BUCCS usually.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we mean Buccaneers. Yep. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for Hell Married this week. Do we have any raid targets out there? I'm seeing Camille. Maybe we just raid some Camille. Say what's up to the homie Camille.
Well, thank y'all for spending your evening
Yeah,
with
vamp.
us. Talk about football as we come to an end of the season.
And Blaze still doesn't give 2 shits about football. He does not. Get your hopes up for basketball. Are you a basketball fan? B-dubs, who's your team? San Antonio? Mavericks? Y'all got like fucking 60 teams in Texas, right? If I honestly, basketball back in the day, I used to like it. Like in the 90s, I was a big Seattle Supersonics fan. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Hershey Hawkins, Detlef Schrempf. That was my team. That like I fucking bled that team. I love that team. Once the Supersonics kind of left the NBA and they switched over to the Thunder, I was just kind of like, I don't know, deflated a little bit with the sport. So moved on to football and hockey. I do watch hockey. I'm a Devils fan, but at the moment we only cover football on this show. That's the one sport me and F agree on the most. She likes baseball. She's a
I
Phillies
like
fan.
baseball. I'm on the Phillies. Yeah. Baseball.
Spurs. Kent Payton, I feel that, right? How could you not, right? Like, oh yeah. Okay, Deity. I did see that nutsack. I don't think we're gonna go over there just yet. We're soon. That's coming soon, though. I think we're gonna raid Camille right now. So yeah, let's show some love to Camille, and thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching this week.
Hope your New Year's wonderful.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year's, everyone. Y'all have a great week. We'll see y'all next week. Here comes that awkward part, right? Where we're just saying, oh no, what do we do? Peace.
Peace.
Shout outs to YouTube.